violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
Learning more about what may have motivated the gunman who opened fire at his former school in St. Louis. Today, police shared this picture of an AR-15 style rifle Orlando Harris allegedly used yesterday at Central Visual and Performing Arts High School.
So, guys, here you have it. Another mass shooting. Are we really surprised? Damn, I just dropped my damn cup. Anyways, we're not really surprised. It's pretty crazy out here in these streets. This happened in St. Louis, and I mean, what more can you say? It just seems like this type of stuff is becoming the new normal.
They say he brought more than 600 rounds of ammunition and a note.
He wrote, quote, "I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. I've never had a girlfriend. I've never had a social life."
Wow. So this is obviously attack of the incels, but this one is a little bit more confusing because in this case, this is a brother who did this mass shooting. So the narrative of the white incel is completely washed out of the water on this one. It's crazy that these guys are acting out in this way, spazzing out, crashing out, if you will, over their antisocial proclivities, I guess, behaviors. But this is a problem. This is a problem. A lot of guys are feeling isolated because of, you know, their dating woes or their ability to, or their lack thereof, to make friends. I mean, it's getting crazy out here.
I've been an isolated loner my entire life. This was the perfect storm for a mass shooter.
Student Alexandria Bell and teacher Jean Kushka were killed. 7 other students were wounded before police shot Harris to death.
What have you learned about anyone injured and also the suspect?
Yeah, Kate, well, you can see it's still a very active situation. We're still gathering information, but what we know is that there was an active shooter situation this morning at Central Visual and Performing High School. That's a high school in St. Louis, Missouri. And the police have confirmed that the shooter inside the school was stopped and is now in custody. We also know that at least 2 students were injured and are on their way to the hospital or already there. It's unclear the extent of their injuries, but we're also seeing reports of possibly more injuries. So again,
it's obviously this man spun the block. He spun the block. He came back for his school that I guess he graduated from, and he tried to air out as many people as he could. I think they said he brought over 600 rounds. Didn't really get far into his artillery before he was stopped. And thank goodness, thank God. But like I said, man, these guys are getting frustrated with whatever is going on in their personal lives, and they're choosing to crash out in this way. It's horrible. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Working to confirm how many people we're talking here right now. This is a high school of about 400 students, and you can see they are with family members now. They're being reunited at a different location, and of course, it's still an active scene, which means you saw the FBI, other law enforcement agencies there on the scene, still working through the high school, making sure there are no other victims, that the shooting is all clear. Those details we're still working to confirm. But yes, we know that a shooter is in custody with police, and that at least 2 students were injured and are on the way to the hospital, Kate.
A has new details from St. Louis police on Orlando Harris's planned attack. Right now, police detectives and FBI agents are actively looking into this deadly shooting. It's an incident that's shaken our entire community. What's most shocking are Orlando Harris's plans to commit the shooting and the sheer amount of ammunition he walked into that school with.
This is the rifle the suspect brought into the school and used. There is no forward handguard on that rifle, which is unusual. In addition to the rifle, brought in a large quantity of ammunition. He had 7 magazines of ammunition on a chest rig that he wore.
Wow.
He also had an additional 8 magazines of ammunition in a field bag that he had carried.
These images shown in News 4 earlier today for the first time. Police say Orlando Harris had also dropped additional magazines in a stairwell, adding up to more than 600 rounds of ammunition.
Sheesh.
City Police Chief Michael Sachs says they believe Harris was mentally ill. We talked with family of his who says they had.
So as you can see, they've already given him the mentally ill out, which is kind of concerning. I wouldn't say so much as mentally ill. I would just say that he was probably depressed, and I guess you can call depression a mental illness now. But he was upset at his position in life. He was an incel. He hadn't had a girlfriend, didn't have many friends or friends at all. No meaningful relationships, as he said. And he crashed out. He crashed out. He threw his life away. And I'm not sure if they actually deaded him on the scene or if he's going to have to spend the rest of his life in prison or significant time in prison. But I mean, this is an issue that's going down in this country, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be addressed.
Been estranged from him for quite some time. FBI agents also found a manifesto inside Harris's car after the shooting, which detailed plans and a potential motive. In part, Harris wrote, "I have no family. I have no friends. I've been an isolated loner my entire life." He added, "This was the perfect storm for a mass shooter."
When reading this, we could see
The hell?
some of what's going on inside his mind. He feels isolated. He feels alone, quite possibly angry and resentful of others who have what appeared to him to be healthy relationships, and so a desire to lash out.
Tonight, a lot of questions remain. Where and when did Orlando Harris purchase that rifle and ammunition, and was it bought legally? Also, what happened in the 8 minutes between police arriving to the school and then encountering Harris? All questions we're working to get answered. We're outside police headquarters. Jenna Ray, News 4.
You can see the growing memorial here in St. Louis at Central Visual and Performing Arts High School. People have been coming up all evening long, leaving behind flowers, saying prayers, doing anything that is in their heart to do, as the people still struggle to come to grips with the fact that 3 people were killed here at this high school. Now, all of this, of course, happening at Central Visual and Performing Arts High School in South St. Louis. It's near Tower Grove Park and the Missouri Botanical Gardens. Police say injuries range from gunshot wounds to cardiac arrest. Now, the gunman, whose name was just released, Orlando Harris, a 19-year-old former student who went to school here, graduated last year. He has no prior record, and police say they have no motive at this time as to why he would commit this act. Now, the principal came over the speaker this morning saying the code word, letting everyone inside of this building know that there was an active gunman. They are not sure.
And isn't that crazy that you have to be prepared for things like this in public schools? The public schools are becoming more unsafe by the day. So I wouldn't advise people to put their children in public school at all.
How he got inside of the school. There were 7 security guards who were working at the school, and at each one of the entrances that was locked, and they are still not sure exactly how the man made his way inside of the school. What he did was commit murder and also create total chaos here. Such a traumatic day for the students as people try to come to grips with what happened here and how they move forward here in St. Louis. I'm Dennis Evans.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Notes left behind by a school shooter reveal more about his mental state.
He wrote, quote, "I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. I've never had a girlfriend. I've never had a social life. I've been an isolated loner my entire life. This was the perfect storm for a mass shooter."
And tonight we are learning more about the evidence police are uncovering. Sarah Maki is live outside police headquarters.
Yeah, Kelly, it is exceedingly rare that we hear leaders talk aloud, read from a letter like this after an incident like we saw on Monday. But Interim Police Chief Michael Sack, he said he did so because there are lessons to be learned from this, as he also went into more information about the way this whole thing was planned. I want you to take a look. He did share some images today of the AR-15 that was used in the Monday attack. He said that there were also so many rounds of ammunition involved. He said on that gun that it might have been altered or missing parts, but we weren't able to ask any follow-up questions about how that might have impacted the gun's usage. Zach did say that the shooter stockpiled more than 600 rounds of ammunition, carrying 7 magazines on a chest strap, 8 more magazines in a field bag, and strategically dropping even more ammunition around the building. Zach said it is important to study what this shooter did and the warning signs so that we can prevent more violence in the future.
When we're more engaged with one another, we're more aware of what each person is going through, we can do what we can to try and seek help for them, even if that's...
I mean, but how are they going to be able to do that? Right? I mean, wouldn't that be pretty difficult to micromanage every guy who's not getting laid? I mean, it's pretty much what it comes down to, I think. I mean, you're going to be micromanaging a lot of individuals.
It's just reporting it to authorities.
We also heard today for the first time the way that the officers from St. Louis Public Schools had joined in training with officers from the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. They went through that seminar, that session, just about a month and a half ago, and they said that some of the lessons they learned there were used on Monday. Reporting live tonight, Sarah Maki, 5 on your side.
So they went to a seminar to prepare for mass shootings a month ago. Then a mass shooting happens at their school. I mean, let's run that back.
We also heard today for the first time the way that the officers from St. Louis Public Schools had joined in training with officers from the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. They went through that seminar, that session, just about a month and a half ago, and they said that some of the lessons they learned there.
So a month and a half ago, probably a little bit after the Uvalde situation, the public school police and then the city police went into a joint seminar and prepared for situations just like this. A lot of people would try and classify this as a psyop or something like that because there was like preparation. I know back in the day in the conspiracy theory type channels on YouTube, they would always preface some of these crazy situations that happen, maybe mass shootings or terrorist attacks. They would always preface them by some training session, shortly prior to the incident actually occurring, as if they knew it was going to occur and they prepared for it. But in this case, I wouldn't stretch that far. I would just say they probably did it because of the Uvalde situation and wanted to get ahead of it. And it looks like the training paid off. I mean, even though he was able to delete a couple of people, it wasn't as bad as Uvalde. And that's not to minimize the situation at all. I think we really need to look deeply into these young men who are pretty much purposeless coming from households where there is no family structure, and maybe we can get to the bottom of why this keeps happening.
Were used on Monday. Reporting live tonight, Sarah Maki, 5 on your side.
And the shooter also left more information for police to find inside his car, including how he studied similar attacks and mapped out his plan.
5 on your side's Christine Byers has been talking to sources familiar with this investigation since it happened. And Christine is here to tell us what she has learned.
Mike and Kelly, sources tell me Orlando Harris wanted to become the next school shooter to gain national attention. So he left a list of school shooters who have come before him in his car and a list of how many people they killed. Police say the gunman lived here along Pennsylvania Avenue on the city's southeast side. He parked this blue Dodge Charger along Arsenal Street near the school. Inside, sources tell me they found that list of school shootings as well as a map of the school he targeted. Sources tell me he also left.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So, guys, I'm pretty sure you have heard the news. Rapper Takeoff from the Migos is dead. He was shot and killed last night on Halloween. Okay, on Halloween. So the irony of that. Obviously, the Twitter sphere is going into conspiracy theory mode. Pretty much they're saying, you know, it could be a Illuminati sacrifice. They're saying all types of shit. But ultimately, what I've seen is that Quave or Takeoff may have actually died from friendly fire. Now, guys, I am streaming on Black Gen Z or BGZM News 17, Black Gen Z Mindset Twitter, BGZM News 17 Twitter. I'm streaming also on Twitch, Quarantino to God, my backup Quarantino to God page, and Facebook. I am actually suspended from posting on YouTube from my Black Gen Z Mindset channel. So I will probably re-upload this to Black Gen Z Mindset in a couple days when my suspension ends. But I have, officially been suspended. I got a community strike or whatever, fuck. And so I just want to let you guys know to come and subscribe to BGZM News 17. Guys, if they take out my Black Gen Z Mindset channel, this is what I'm going to have left. On this page, you can't super chat or anything like that. But if you feel so inclined, send a PayPal, send a Cash App. I will read those. And we will continue to get into it. Now, this is something that I want to say about, and we have the dispatch audio that I'll play as well. This is something that I want to say about the community. We are sick as Black people. And until we address this issue, nothing's going to change. And we're not going to address the issue, obviously. Anybody who speaks on this and says, oh, we have a problem in the Black community, you hate yourself, and you hate your mother, and oh, you must hate being Black and all this fucking bullshit. It is what it is. You can't talk to these niggas about a goddamn thing. All we can do is react to when they're dropping like flies. So that's what we're going to do here. We're not going to present any solutions. At this point, I'm pretty much past solutions. I don't think there are solutions at this point in the current state that we're at. Maybe if we come and address this thing years from now. But at the moment, there are no solutions to the carnage that Black people are inflicting upon themselves. All right. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we're going to read the comments and you're going to see exactly what I am talking about. All right. So here's what we're going to do. All right. So let's get into this video. Give me 1 second. Got to take a swig. But the devil is working in the community. These super gremlins are on demon time. So let's get into it.
Please want to check out 22 V23 1212 Grand Plaza. for discharging firearms. There's 5 shots fired downstairs, from downstairs outside near 2004. The people next door are calling in about discharging firearms.
Okay, so as you can see, the 911 dispatcher, it sounds like that this could possibly be a Karen instead of a sister. So it's good to see a Karen on the other line of the dispatch, contrary to what we're used to seeing. But he's absolutely dead. From what I'm understanding, it was friendly fire. But we will go ahead and confirm that. So let's keep going.
It's on next door. It's from 2202. Possible discharging firearms or shooting, not sure which. Just been told at Dallas. Caller heard gunshots and people screaming. Two shooting just occurred on SO San Jacinto in Dallas. He's on check out 22B23 1212 Grand Plaza for discharging firearms. There's 5 shots fired downstairs, from downstairs.
All right, so as you can hear, the dispatchers, I mean, it was pretty uneventful. All right, so let's keep going down this trail. Let's see. All right. All right, cool. All right. So I did a live stream yesterday. It was demonetized, unfortunately, on my Reclaim Your Throne channel. So guys, make sure you go support there. I guess it got a copyright claim. Let's see where that's coming from. Anyways, I'll take care of that later. Let's get into the comments. Let's see what the community is saying about the death of their beloved rapper. Somebody said TMZ be getting everything straight away. Like, damn. Fair Play says, crazy artists got to understand just because you can go anywhere don't mean you should be everywhere. Okay, so let me stop him right there. It's not artists. Oh, artists got to understand. No, this isn't like a fucking painter who, you know, got caught lacking. Fuck no. You need to say black rap artists. This is no, oh, well, artists need to understand that, you know, people are going to hate them for making Picassos and you know, all this other, like, bro, this isn't fucking art. Okay, I mean, at this point, I'm a little tired of what hip hop used to be. Yeah, you could kind of consider it art, more or less, back in the day. With the lyrical ability, it was way closer to poetry. It's not art anymore. Completely destruction. It's completely destruction. Nothing more, nothing less. So for him saying, oh, well, artists need to know, black rap artists, okay, that's what we're going to say. We're not going to give the out. I'm tired of the fucking excuses. It's over. We're not doing that anymore. Crazy artists got to understand, just be art. Let me correct them. Crazy black rap artists have to understand, just because you can go anywhere don't mean you should be everywhere. So this is victim blaming. This is victim blaming from the black community, and this is a black man. Victim blaming. Oh, you shouldn't go everywhere because you don't never know what could happen. Like, actually, sir, if we were a sane community, right? If we were a competent community, if we weren't murderers, if we didn't protect murderers in our community, then you could go anywhere. Okay. So, and shout out to my people in the chat. We got Helena J, Regular Degla, Hope Flyers, Anthony Hanks, Laughing Like Saget, Alpha Zoe. I'll read some of you guys' chats since we don't have super traps. But Laughing Like Saget says, this is why I listen to Afro beats and alternative EDM music now. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm only rocking with gospel at this point. I got to get these evil sounds out of my head. Regular Degla says, nope, it's degenerative, dysfunctional, and destructive culture, nothing more. Yep. Alphazo says, according to people close to the situation, they did, quote unquote, check in. SMA, exactly. So they checked in with and guess who they checked in with? Guess who they checked in with? Jay Prince and his son. They checked in with Jay Prince and his son. As a matter of fact, Jay Prince's son was actually there, and I think he left a little early before the shooting took place. So they checked in with the mob. They checked in with the black mob, and like, dude, fuck out of here. Y'all niggas don't have no, like, niggas, the only pool that we have is to get another nigga killed. You can't prevent niggas from getting killed. You only have pool to get another black man killed. And that's the reality of the situation. All these gangs and, check in with us so you can be safe. They're not keeping you safe. They're not keeping you safe at all. They're fucking lining you up. They're lining you up. And we're too stupid to see it. So we're not going to do this thing. Well, shit, he should have checked in, like the fucking retarded NFL, or not NFL, but the ex-NBA player Steven Jackson said, well, I'm 47 years old and I'm going to check in everywhere I go because, I want to make sure I get back home to my kids and all this. It's fucking bullshit. Like, I'm not holding back on this one anymore. Check in with your mama. Don't check in with these niggas, because go to your mama's house, have a good meal. Go to your grandmama's house, maybe your cousin. Eat some good food and stay your black ass in the house. That's how you fucking check in. Stay your black ass inside. We outside. That's what niggas want to be, right? We outside. This is what happens outside.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello?
We ain't.
Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
So, as you can see, stay your black ass at home. It's not worth it. Halloween got them one. The Day of the Dead got him one. As you can see, it's not a coincidence that he was killed on Halloween. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. He says, we got to move better as men on both sides, the one behind the guns and in front of them. Jesus Christ. No solutions. This is a fucking retarded take. No solutions. Eric says Takeoff never got the respect he deserved. Well, I hope they put, I hope that they say, does it look like I got bad and left off bad and bougie on his tombstone? Because that's pretty much all that he's going to be remembered for. Shout out to my guy Bobby. He sends a $5 cash app. He says, for watching the live, love and respect, BD. So shout out to the homie Bobby. Let's see. Else I am says, life is short. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and thou shalt be saved. God, okay, so my man is spitting Bible verses. And we spoke on the religious conversation last night where we stayed up till like 2 a.m. Hayden said, not sure what anymore or what anyone is supposed to get out of this. Why release this? TMZ has godless agenda. Oh, TMZ has godless agenda. What about these fucking rappers? Oh, TMZ has godless agenda. No, we need to know the facts. I want all the information leaked. I want all the information dropped on the internet. I want the video of him laying out with bullet fragments leaking out of his brain on the internet so that we can understand the carnage that we are putting in on ourselves. Yeah, I don't give a, TMZ has a godless agenda. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's bullshit. All it is excuses. That's all we're made of nowadays, man. And it's fucking ridiculous. You got people crying about Twitter. Well, the influx of the N-word is used on Twitter. What about the influx of the N-word in fucking rap music, you fucking shit? Oh, my God. These guys are ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. The influx of the use of the N-word went up on Twitter 500% since Elon Musk. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a damn. We've been saying the N-word since like come on. Like at this point, it's a lost cause. I don't give a fuck who says the N-word anymore at this point. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. So that's the dispatcher. We'll get into the video of him laying out lifeless. And people say, oh, don't show the video. Stop sharing the video. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, God. I mean, we are crying about don't share the video. Niggas crying more about not sharing the video and blaming filming a dead body should be illegal. Oh, that's what a nigga said in a tweet earlier. Oh, I mean, about to drive my blood pressure up. Filming a dead body should be illegal. Dude, killing a person should be illegal. Oh, actually, it is. And it doesn't stop niggas from doing it. Wow. Go figure. Jesus Christ, these motherfuckers. Oh, man. I mean, the black community is in an abysmal state right now. It's absolutely embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. So I'm going to go to some of these tweets of these brain dead black men. Yep. and they're going to, I hate myself. No, not really. I just hate you niggas who continue to justify the carnage. So this woman, Nelly by Nature, says, my heart already left or felt heavy with the news of Takeoff passing. But to see that video circling around and trending is disturbing. We don't need to see that. Actually, ma'am, we do. Stop being a pussy and address the reality. We absolutely need to see it. We absolutely need to see it. Every black person and their mama needs to see how black men are continually, without fail, without waver, killing each other dead in the street. We need to see it, man. We need to see it. This is a must-see TV experience. Keep disseminating the video. Post it on every social media platform that you can, because we need to see this shit. We need to see it, point blank, period. It's not up for debate. It's not up for discussion. All these women, we don't need to see that. Y'all are the same ones, defund the police, criminal justice reform, let all the criminals out. This fucking bullshit. A horrific moment hearing Quavo grieving in shock. That's a different type of pain. Please take it down. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not taking it down. And I'm going to disseminate the video myself on my Discord. If you guys want to join, link in the description box below. This is what we doing to each other. Some chick says, I know y'all don't got hearing Quavo trending in relation to Takeoff getting killed. Remove that damn video for God's sake. So these are all the self-righteous black women who are saying, remove the video. We don't need to see this. Oh, God. Sickening. We do need to see it. Hearing Quavo screaming and crying in that video was heartbreaking. No uncle deserves to see their nephew laying in a pool of blood dead. I hope the video of his dead body gets wiped off the internet. And sending condolences. Oh, Jesus Christ. RIP to Takeoff, for sure. But let's keep, and he was always the most low-key. From what I'm understanding, and I'm not trying to blame anybody, but it looks like Quavo was the one with the hothead and sparked off the controversy. Hearing Quavo scream no and trying to pick up Takeoff is truly something we didn't need to see. Why the F do people think it's okay to record someone literally laying there dead? Or why the fuck do people think it's okay to just shoot outside a bowling alley randomly over a dice game? Why do people think it's okay for that? But you niggas have a problem with somebody filming the aftermath. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Keep filming these niggas dying in the streets. And maybe somebody will wake up and there will be awareness spread. Dude, the community makes me sick. People are hella fucked up for posting that video of Takeoff laid out. It's crazy how desensitized and nonchalant people are to gun violence and death. Sir, this is not gun violence. This is son violence. This is completely, the onus is completely on these super gremlins on demon time. Okay, this is not gun violence is, come on. This is black on black crime, my nigga. Unless we call it how it is, unless we address it head first, we're going to hear the same old shit. Hearing Quavo crying definitely hit home. I've lost too many family to street violence, but you're going to still uphold the street code. If you knew something, you wouldn't say something, right? To uphold the street code. If you knew something, you wouldn't say something. So why are you out here, you know, acting like you feel so bad? Well, I mean, clean up your own community first before you start worrying about fucking Quavo and Takeoff. Fucking pieces of shit. Everyone who is posting the video of Takeoff, take it down. Take it down. Jesus. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I mean, it gets me so upset. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Take the video down. Jesus, shut the fuck up. Shut the hell up. We need to see this. The black community needs to be brought to its knees. Metaphorically, of course. And maybe even physically. I mean, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. Dear people who don't want to see black trauma in entertainment, don't be the main one sharing videos of Takeoff, death, and hearing Quavo's grief. Oh, we don't want to see black trauma in entertainment, but all of our artists uphold black trauma, killing one another, robbing one another. Dude, oh my God. We're the biggest hypocrites on the planet. The biggest hypocrites on the planet. So that's enough of this Twitter thread before I start losing brain cells. My God. All right, so we're going to watch some of the aftermath scene of what happened during the shooting. No solutions, guys. You've seen it right there. You've seen it right there. No solutions.
Old chemicals out here. It looked like bro died. It's like right here, in here. He died in here. He died in one of these buildings. He died on the second floor and the first floor. Jeez, you can see it, take the pictures right now. Anybody's outside. 4 o'clock in the morning, DJ Cadellas. 4 o'clock in the morning, the H. Takeoff passed away, or Takeoff supposedly got shot.
Yep.
It's not confirmed if he's dead yet. He's out here, you know.
So as you can see, that is the aftermath. I'm going to take the video and disseminate it into the Discord, and we'll show a little bit of it. I can't show the whole thing. We'll show a little bit of it, but I'm going to drop it in the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in the description box below. I'm going to go ahead and send that video to the Discord. I mean, we're completely out of our minds. And yes, black people is what I mean by we. Completely out of our minds. Cognitive dissonance. You know, all of these different things. We're in denial. We're victim blamers. We're everything that is going wrong in our community, we make an excuse for. No more excuses. Regular Dego says, right, all we do is complain and try to circumvent any semblance of accountability. SMH, we're fucking pathetic at this point. Exactly. Bobby Digital says, bunch of baby back bullshit. Anthony Hanks says, we probably been called the N-word way before slavery. 1-2 said, show that shit. Regular Dego says, we need a cultural reset in the black America. Bobby Digital said, RIP Takeoff, gone way too young. Yep, he was 28 and a year older than me. My Hana Confidential said, yep. Maine says, welcome back. Thank you. 1-2 says, Dice Death. Right. Javiercito says, BGZ, spitting fire. He mad. He's not wrong. Chancellor said, we live. Yes, sir. D Ledge said, the fellas and their lovely ladies do this every time a sun celeb dies. Exactly. Chancellor says, a nigga moment. Boondocks predicted everything. Exactly. D Ledge says, watch, we will end up seeing the more famous celebs from Sun doing a quick video as they cry. Yep, we got a video from Designer that we're going to play as well of him boo-hooing. Oh, well, I can't take this shit no more. And it's like, dude, give me a fucking break. Cry me a river. Y'all niggas have been talking about murdering black people for the last fucking 5-6 decades. And then when more niggas are getting killed, you're surprised. Oh, boo-hoo. Cry me a fucking river. Laughing Like Saget says, the murder shit is cool until someone they like. We are so fucked. Exactly. But if Takeoff would have caught a body, everybody would be like, free that man. He ain't do shit. Free that man. So if Takeoff would have killed another black man, a no-name black man, we all would have been praising him. Fucking disgusting culture. Makes me sick. Javiercito says the link isn't up. It's up on the Discord. Maine says we smoking on Takeoff pack right now. Maine ain't playing. Jay Prince, who I know this isn't the same Jay Prince, but that's who they checked in with. They checked in with Jay Prince and his son, and guess where it got him? Laid out dead on the floor by the hands of another black man. She says, I'm so over the violence. Yep, me too. TSM says, you're back. Yeah, I'm not back on Black Gen Z Mindset, but I'm back on BGZM News 17. This is my backup page. Regular Degla said, right, we've been screaming stop the violence since the early 80s. Bobby Digital says, link isn't up for the Discord. It is up. It's in the description box below. I don't know where you're streaming from, but go to the YouTube stream. Cyrus Cherry says, denial, exactly what I'm working on now. Denial about not having loyal friends, family, and deflecting fame. TSM says Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown said at least 14 people, including 3 minors, were wounded in drive-by shooting Halloween night on Chicago's west side. Wow. Yeah, and I'm missing a lot of Halloween content because Black Gen Z Mindset is suspended, so that's a fucking, that's some upsetting. Chancellor says, niggas playing Takeoff best song, all of them about killing niggas SMH. Exactly. Trinity says shit is wild. Yep. Yep, and this is the degenerative culture that we keep breeding in, and we're not going to stop. The death of Takeoff is not going to do anything. People are going to give their RIPs and be on the same fucking bullshit the next day. Absolutely sickening, absolutely disgusting. Let's read some of these comments. Bruh, y'all in Houston outside 2:30 in the morning playing dice, multimillionaires. What in the world, bro? More victim blaming. Look at these fucking, oh God, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. More victim blaming. As if, nobody's addressing the shooter. Nobody's addressing the killers. It's, oh, well, y'all shouldn't be outside. That's just like saying if a woman gets raped, oh, well, she shouldn't have wore that. Oh, my God. Give me a break. Like he's trying to blame it that they're outside, which, yeah, I can give it some credence, but come on, bro. How about we blame the individuals and not a situation?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
So as you can see, this is the overall attitude of the black community. Whenever somebody dies, this is the overall attitude. It was the third floor, way to be accurate while being disrespectful. Bro just died and you trying to get as much views and clicks possible. Ain't nobody give a damn what the outside the place where he died looked like. RIP. Krishnik, Kari Ball, Takeoff, since y'all want to treat him like he just a rapper instead of a human being. What about those people that he killed in his verses? Were they just human beings too? All the murders that he spewed in his music. How about all the people who died listening to the Migos music, trying to slide on the ops or getting spun back on? It's so much hypocrisy. So much hypocrisy. Trinity Cuck says, or Koo, whatever, I don't know. He says, how about we blame the Sun man who fired the gun? Yep. Chancellor says, the small hats are doing a circle jerk dance because they had an insurance policy out on Takeoff because he made their company money. They left nigga. They love nigga moments. Yeah. Quavo definitely had an insurance policy written into his contract, most likely a 360 contract. And I'm pretty sure what he was signed to CEO P and Coach K and all that shit. So not only are the small hats going to get a big payout from his life insurance policy, but other black men, executive black men who are pretty much puppets to the small hats are absolutely going to get that payoff. Maine says it was friendly fire. Yes, that is what I've seen as well. Shout out to my I don't know if this is a woman, but Kim with the $20 PayPal. No message there, but I really do appreciate your PayPal, Kim, for supporting the channel. Regular Douglas says facts. Maine says streets gotta eat. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Oh, excuse me. So let's read some more of this. So the story around is that Quavo was playing dice with some guys from Houston and was losing a lot of money and let out his frustrations. And that's when shit turned south and someone from Quavo's people started shooting wild and killed Takeoff. So as you can hear, or as you can see, they're saying it was friendly fire. Let's see. Where you hear this, that's the story from eyewitness accounts. Sounds about stupid as fuck. Nobody believes that Hollywood script. So niggas already think it's a conspiracy. Well, a white man must have came through and shot him real quick and then took off and then made it seem like it was black people who did it. Oh, God. The ignorance, the IQ is at an all-time low. Ignorance at an all-time high. So let's see the eyewitness account text message thread. All right. Let's check it out. Oh, shout out to D-Ledge. Just sent 20 via PayPal. Thank you. I got a bus, but keep up the good work. Kim is my woman. LOL. I control her PayPal. Oh, okay. Regular Douglas says it was systematic inequalities in MAGA who killed him. Right. That's what they want us to believe. That is what they want us to believe. It's absolutely deplorable, guys. This is the current state of the black community. Let's see. Now we're going to go to the video. We'll show the video first, and then we'll show what people. Well, I'm not going to show the whole video on YouTube because I don't want to get my YouTube. Excuse me. I don't want to get my YouTube flagged or whatever. But this is the video. I'll just show frozen clips. This is Quavo picking up or attempting to pick up Takeoff's lifeless body. And then I'll let you hear the quote unquote Quavo screams that's trending on Twitter. And if you watch from the Discord, click the link in the description box below. You'll see that nigga was fucking leaking. No brain activity. I mean, straight headshot. You hear a woman saying, I'm a nurse, and she doesn't do anything to apply pressure to the wound. She's just screaming, I'm a nurse. I told you these nurses don't know a goddamn thing. I'm a nurse. Like, even if you, I mean, I know people are going to say, oh, I hate this, but even when you watch the Fresh and Fit podcast and they have nurses on and they ask them a question that they should be able to answer because they're nurses, right? They have no fucking clue. And I'm not saying this is every nurse, but I'm just saying a lot of these nurses don't know what the fuck to do in a situation like this. So as you can hear, Quavo was extremely distraught. And now let's get into the meat and potatoes of what actually happened. This is by eyewitness accounts. So this is all alleged, like I said. So let's get into it. So Quavo was shooting dice and he was getting his pockets broke off bad. So dude had an attitude and he tried getting aggressive with the wrong mob ties nigga. So the same niggas that he checked in with, right? Mob ties. Jay Prince. Oh, we got mob ties. This is mob ties here. Oh my God, it's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay. And this the Jay Prince, and this is the thing about Jay Prince. He keeps talking about this mob ties shit. Oh, we got mob ties. And it's like, bro, your nephew was just killed, like, I don't know, 6 to 9 months ago in his own home. Shot dead, robbed, or some shit like that. And you know that Quavo is still gonna be rapping murder, death, kill, fly nigga shit. And I mean, I can only imagine. I wonder if it's going to mend the wedge between him and Offset, but probably not. Probably not. Mess with the wrong mob ties niggas. So the same niggas that he checked in with, we gotta check in. Same niggas that he checked in with, he got to beefing with over a fucking dice game. Not gonna drop names, quote unquote. Not going to drop names. This is the problem with the black community. You're not going to drop names because you're a fucking coward. You're not going to drop names because you are a fucking coward. An innocent, virtually innocent. I don't know if, you know, from my understanding, I don't think Takeoff was involved in any illegal activities. I mean, maybe, you know, doing illicit drugs and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I mean, I'm not big on, oh, arrest them for using drugs. No, I think all drugs should be legal. But anyways, virtually innocent black man gets killed. And the first thing that you say in the first sentence of explaining the story, I'm not going to drop names, dude, you're a fucking piece of shit. And dude got on his ass. Then somebody they was with jumped up. And that's when everybody bunched up. Then shot just started ringing. But they were coming from somebody Migos was with. But he was shooting wild and hit Takeoff on accident. And the other niggas, so we see the influx of the N-word. Oh, the influx of the N-word is being used on Twitter. They're saying the N-word too much. And then in a thread describing what happened to Takeoff, all you see is these niggas did this and these niggas did that. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Okay, so the and other niggas start shooting back. And I think he got hit again, but ultimately his own niggas killed. Okay, so that's two. The influx of the N-word in this text message thread has went up by 200%. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking ridiculous. The other nigga starts shooting back, and I think he got hit again, but ultimately, yeah. So I think from the video, he had a chest wound that pretty much hit center mass. And then he had a wound to the occipital part of his cranium. It looked like the wound entered from the back. And, you know, he was leaking blood from the back of his brain. But ultimately, his own niggas killed him. Because when he got hit the first time, I seen his body just drop. Quavo was plexed up over some small shit. It really wasn't worth it. Takeoff was the coolest, quietest nigga in the room the whole time. He wasn't saying a word, just chilling in the cut. He didn't even know what was going on. He just jumped up and got shot out of nowhere. Houston, for show, about to be a no-fly zone because mob's supposed to be protecting these artists. A no-fly zone. Dude, get the fuck out of here. I'll buy a plane ticket to Houston right now, and I'll be fine as long as I don't interact with other niggas. I will be 100% okay if I choose to go to Houston right now and avoid these niggas. That's what you got to do. Avoid these niggas. It's not enough to, you know, just protect yourself and stay strapped. No, get thee out of the vicinity. White flight is real. Okay? Avoid these niggas. Point blank. Somebody said, not gonna drop no names. Then it's like, shut up then, homie. I don't get this whole trying to stick to some street code when a black man just got shot and killed yet again. Either tell it or don't say anything. Yeah, so let's see what the comments say. Yeah, so he can snitch and get his life taken too, right? You're also quick to think for someone else. If it ain't your life, shut the fuck up about it. And there you have it. That's the attitude of the black community. Absolutely deplorable, absolutely disgusting. If it ain't your life, shut the fuck up about it. So when your daughter gets hit by a stray bullet, it's not your life, so shut the fuck up. You fucking, oh my God, you niggas make me sick. Disgusting. Abhorrent. Deplorable. Repulsive. Repugnant. This is the state of the community. This is the mindset of the community. I don't give a fuck what any of you niggas try and say, oh, well, we're sticking together in Black Power and Wakanda forever. The fuck out of here. Niggas is fucking sick. If it ain't your life, shut the fuck up. Okay, fuck you then. If you get shot and killed, guess what we're going to do? We're going to shut the fuck up about it and hope street justice, right? So in theory, just from eyewitness accounts, the nigga who shot Takeoff, which we're going to find out where, the ballistics and all that kind of stuff. The nigga who shot Takeoff was, in theory, right there with him, with Quavo after the shooting, because it was friendly fire, allegedly. So this is the mindset of Black people. So why is he writing a wall of text about the situation then? Because people like us plus others are reading it, saying the situation for fans to hear is one thing. Saying names is another that could put this dude's life in danger. Like I said, they're cowards. You know what a brave, valiant man would do? In the face of controversy, in the face of pushback, he would stand on his scruples and demand justice from the individual who killed him. Quavo should be screaming at the top of his lungs right now who shot his nephew or uncle, or whatever the relationship is. He should be screaming at the top of his lungs, but he can't because he doesn't want to fuck up his street credibility. Ugh, absolutely disgusting. People who were there know what's up. If they want to come forward, they will. Not up to us. And there you have it. But we can police our own. We can police our own. Remove the police from our communities because we can do it ourselves. Yeah, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Crock of bullshit. This is where we're at as a community. Don't ever say any different. Because I'm here giving you the evidence, reading the Twitter thread, reading what people have to say about this shooting. Most of it is victim blaming, cowardice, and no commands or demands for justice. You niggas make me sick. But there's an influx of the N-word being used on Twitter since Elon Musk bought it. Fuck out of here. Nobody gives a damn about anybody who's using the N-word anymore. As long as they ain't killing. The only people we worried about are the niggas killing niggas. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a damn what you say. Like, come on. That's what I'm judging. Have you killed a black man? Have you killed another black man? Have you set up another black man? Have you robbed another black man? Have you held another black man at gunpoint? That's all the fuck I care about. I don't give a damn about some fucking 13-year-old white boy using the N-word on an anonymous account on Twitter. I could care less. Have you killed a black man? Have you made a song about killing a black man? That's what I care about. That's what I care about. It's the only thing I care about. I could give two shits if the influx of the N-word has gone up 500%. I don't give a damn. Chancellor says, I pray after this traumatic experience that Quavo will turn and change his tune. No, he won't. If he did, then we would already known the shooter by now. Trinity Cucks says this dude still ain't trying to snitch, right? Not gonna drop no names, quote unquote. Exactly. 1-2 says assassination by association. Trinity also says, and they wonder why white flight exists. Jay Carp says, definitely. Romer Dubois says, oh, brother, mob protection. These black men holding each other hostage. Exactly. Trinity says Negro logic. Exactly. Chancellor says street justice equals more blacks getting shot. Absolutely. Trinity Cuck says they know who did it. Still not going to snitch. Right. 1-2 says niggas can't just fist fight. Exactly. Trinity says some men are cowards. Absolutely. 1-2 says who shot you? Right. Laughing like Saget says we need more people like Charleston White in the community. It's the only way. Yep. Laughing like Saget says black people just deflect because a lot of them don't really care. Right. TSM says the violence of the N-word is not to be underestimated. Exactly. Let's see. Somebody says, oh, so it's basically clout chasing. Dude, okay. He's telling us what happened, telling us the story, but it's clout chasing. Man, you can call it what you want, but I want to know what happened to Takeoff. Stood up confused and then got shot in the neck by his own group accidentally and then shot in the head while falling by the other group during the shootout. He was not the one arguing during the dice game over losing money. The alleged killers on other video are leaving. He said, you peeped that right? Did you hear what bruh said when he was walking out? But why nobody trying to help? I seen the other part of the video, people just walking by. Well, that's what we do. We don't have any medical training. Even the nurse, I'm a nurse. She sits there and stands idly by and watches the man bleed out through his brain and his neck and his chest cavity. I mean, fucking hell. Oh God. I mean, we're not teaching CPR in the black community. We're not teaching how to tie a tourniquet. We're not teaching how to apply pressure to any wounds, even though we have the highest rate of violence by far out of any other community. But, oh, black on black violence doesn't exist. Yeah, that's what they want you to think. So it continues to happen. Somebody says this happened too close. Family of mine, sometimes they touch it because they're panicking and trying to put them back together. They don't think of it. Girl screaming, hey, I'm a nurse, LOL. Everybody know nurse is useless if it's something real happening. Facts. Us medical assistants do more than nurses, to be honest. We train in different areas and do a lot more. Okay, so you hear the ME or the MAs, the medical assistants, are saying that they do more than nurses. They do more than nurses. And I told you, bro, these nurses, I mean, some of them are great, but a lot of them ain't worth the fucking certification that they have and all that kind of shit. Being a nurse, I'm lost as to why she wasn't checking a pulse and applying pressure. Quit hollering, I'm a nurse, with no action behind it. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, and this is what these fucking nurses do. I'm a nurse. I'm a PhD. I got a degree, so I know more than you. Shut the fuck up, bitch. If you knew more, you would be applying pressure to the goddamn wound. Somebody says, delete this shit. We don't need to see video confirmation. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, we do. Dead ass, man. We ain't need to see that when we wake up. Well, get the fuck off of social media then. So this is the post that he made on his Instagram. So we'll go to his Instagram, check it out really quick. Guys, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Let me see. Because this is absolutely sickening. This is the community in a nutshell. I mean, you don't know what to say at this point. You don't know what to say at this point. So let's go to Takeoff's. Let's go to his Instagram. And they just dropped an album a couple weeks ago called Unk and Few. Well, now there's one less person, one fewer. So, this is the last story that he made. I got the people going crazy watching all my moves. Yeah, my bitch said I dress real nice, dress cool. If Rick don't cut you a check, you better sue. What? Yeah, what? Okay, so I guess that was his last words. Very uneventful. So people in the comments praying, oh, please don't let this be true. Praying it's not true. Bro, you was so laid back, gang. So he's still calling the individual gang, which has a negative connotation in of itself, due to the fact that he was killed by gang members. You didn't deserve none of that, bro. I just talked to you, bro. That shit hurts. So, as you can see, people are distraught. People are upset about the death of Quavo, even though they're not willing to go to authorities to tell them what really happened. Just a testament that these super gremlins are on demon time. And then they'll get in my comments, oh, why are you calling them super gremlins? You must hate yourself. No, the people who hate themselves are the black men who are killing each other in the streets. But I hate myself because I am showing you guys what the fuck is happening. You can't win for losing with these niggas. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I hate myself. No, I actually woke up this morning, washed my face, brushed my teeth, took care of myself, cleaned my room, made my bed like Jordan Peterson says. What type of person who hates themselves does that? I didn't wake up and you know, start drinking, start doing some fucking coke, putting toxins in my body. No, I didn't. I woke up, took care of myself. I'm going to cut my fingernails and toenails later because it's self-care, but I hate myself. This bout, let's see. You the realest dog. I'd give anything to have you back. This is from Rich the Kid. But watch, all of these rappers in the comments are going to continue to rap about killing each other. Can't be true. Take off. Tell me it isn't true. Not the best Migos, bro. Da 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 da. All this good shit. So the communitized mourning, and I actually enjoyed the Migos. They actually are from my hometown in Athens. A lot of family here. So I'm not trying to make light of the death of Takeoff. I'm just trying to show you guys the hypocrisy in the black community. Regular Degla says, zero life-saving skills like black folks are literally dependent upon others for everything. Bamas can't swim to save a life, know any CPR to save a life, yet we always pushing for race war. Exactly. Cyrus Cherry says, we walk by because we too desensitized to this mess. True. Chancellor says, y'all better stop by on these hospitals because the doctors and nurses are just finding the answers to the lesson plans on Quizlet and just cramming. They have no practical knowledge. Mostly most people get into the field because it's good money. Sure. 1-2 says, she a Halloween dress up nurse. Exactly. I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse. Shut the fuck up, bitch. If you're not going to apply any life-saving measures, then shut your dumb ass up. I'm a nurse. I got a PhD. I got a doctorate. I spent 12 years in college. Shut the fuck up. Ms. Banks says SMH. Suavage says, we as black men, we got to do better, man. This is why I don't like being at black functions. If there's not metal detectors and armed securities patting niggas down, these niggas don't want to fight no more. Regular Degla says that's very true. Yeah, I'm not going to any all black functions unless it's at a church where everybody is 55 years of age and up and the children are 10 years old or younger. That's the only all black function that I'm going to. Because I'm not about to be out playing dice, rolling dice, and get shot by one of you reckless niggas, especially if they're on my own damn squad. So now we're going to listen to Designer mourn about his friend Quavo.
Bro, I can't hold the 10. I can't even call Quay. I can't call Offset. I can't call none of these niggas. Darrell. Yo, Rel. Yo, I'm done. I can't live like this no more. Bro.
So you see, designer extremely distraught, came on stream to cry in front of a camera. Very peculiar, but I understand his frustrations and pain. People are saying in the comments that he's clout chasing. I would say that this is authentic pain, and I mean, I think that we need to listen to black men who actually, exemplify a conscience and mourn their dead. Now, will he go as far as to say who was the trigger man? Probably not, to save his fucking rap career. But I guess Daily Loud says sad to watch, RIP Takeoff. I said black people imploding because of our own wickedness. Facts. Somebody said my friend died. Time to turn on IG Live. Yeah, very very interesting, but I'm not too upset with him for doing that. Because we need to see the emotions going on in the community. Johanna says maybe he needs someone to vent to. This guy says, not sure why y'all attacking this man for hurting. He just lost a friend. Just chill out. I never understand the trend of people telling others how to deal with tragedy. People do this. It's usually because they don't. Let's see. It's usually because they don't trust the people that's around them. Some of y'all clowning him because he's freely expressing himself. Y'all the ones who need the most help. Somebody says, to the people questioning the fact that he went on IG, there's no right way to grieve. Leave him alone. Flux says, yeah, people are just broken and think they have the right answers to the wrong questions all the time. Oh, wow. I don't know what the hell that was. Bro using Takeoff's death to get some clout. Everything is not clout. Why are people's first instinct to record themselves crying whenever a tragedy happens? So you see the community, the online community, excuse me, did not take that very well. And this is moments before Quavo and Takeoff and them got into this altercation. Moments before. Apparently it was on the 3rd floor. I don't know how his body ended up getting outside, but he posted on his IG story right before the incident happened, and he was not wearing a red shirt. Well, of course, that is Quavo right there. So I don't know what the fuck this bitch is talking about. Somebody said, that's Quavo, you NPC. Yeah, what a fucking NPC. So let's see. People are making fun of designer. Oh, his career was dead before he said, I'm done. So there you have it. That's the response from black men genuinely grieving online. That's the response from the black community there. All right. But when a woman cries, oh my God, you're so strong. Oh, you go, girl. No. Like, dude, it's fucking disgusting. And then they wonder why black men don't vent and open up their emotions and all this kind of stuff, because you are the same niggas who will go online and trash them and clown them. So I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link if somebody wants to join and give their take on this. That's pretty much all we have right now. Maybe I have some news stories that we can play. Absolutely disgusting. The black community is in disrepair right now. There's pretty much nothing that we can do to fix this situation, unless the impossible happens, where we all come together and work together and kumbaya and shit, which will never happen. Of course, we all know this. So it's every man for himself in the community. It's every man for himself. Okay. Maybe you can bring some like-minded people up with you. But This ain't it. We're too willing to pull the trigger and kill another black man over dispute over a dice game. This was literally over a dice game. This shows you the lack of impulse control of black men. This shows you the the lack of emotional intelligence of black men. I mean, it's ridiculous. So let's watch.
CNN has just confirmed the rapper known as Takeoff from the platinum-selling group Migos, he's died. He was fatally shot overnight in Houston, Texas. CNN's Rosa Flores is live in Houston with more on this. Rosa, what are you learning about what happened here?
Well, Kate, this is according to a source close to the rapper group Migos, telling my colleagues Chloe Mellis and Lisa France, identifying this rapper Takeoff as the individual who was shot and killed overnight here in Houston. To be clear, the Houston Police Department has not identified the individual who was deceased, but the Houston Police Department has been giving us some information. According to HPD, this shooting happened in downtown Houston at a bowling alley at about 2:30 this morning. They say that there was a private party happening at this bowling alley with 40 to 50 people when shots rang out. And even though the police is not identifying Takeoff as the individual who was shot and killed, police do say and confirm that there were members of the rapper group Migos present at this party. They also do say that the individual who died is a person who's in their late 20s, a black male, and they also say that 2 individuals were transported to the hospital in their private vehicles. So again, Kate, the latest here from Houston is that rapper Takeoff has died. He was shot and killed overnight, and this is according to a source close to Migos telling CNN. Kate.
Sorry, you heard it there. This is where we're at with it. It's where we're at with it. Not much you can really say. I do want to play maybe some of the Drink Champs interview, the last interview that he did, which is extremely interesting. I do want to play some of that. Let's see. I do want to play some of that. Let me get to it real quick. Guys, like the video, share the video. You know, even though this is a very sad story, the black community needs to hear this. We need to understand what we're doing to each other. We can't focus on white supremacy before we focus on the slaying of our own people in the streets. So let's see. He was killed at this bowling alley. Let's get into the details.
Yeah, that's correct, Melanie. The scene here very calm yet somber. We are seeing tributes and reactions pouring in all over social media after news broke that the man who was killed in this morning's shooting was indeed Takeoff, a member of the Grammy-nominated rapper group Migos. The Associated Press confirmed this with a representative with Migos about 3 hours ago. So let's take a listen.
So think about that. This is a Grammy-nominated rapper who was shot and killed by some random niggas. When have you ever heard of a Grammy-nominated rock artist, country music singer, get shot and killed by his own people? When have you heard of that?
To some of the scanner traffic that came in earlier this morning.
Get you in to this possible discharging firearms or shooting, not sure which. Then Jacinto at Dallas. Caller heard gunshots and people screaming.
Houston police received a call around 2:45 this morning to the 3rd floor of the 810 Billiards and Bowling Houston. They say there was a private party here of about 40 to 50 people in attendance that was supposed to end around 1 a.m. but carried over until about 2. When officers arrived, they found a man who was fatally shot on the walkway in front of the business. They say 2 additional victims were rushed to the hospital with injuries. At this time, we're still waiting on updates of their condition. We spoke to a fan who met Takeoff just 5 months ago at an event held at the Bottled One on Washington. He's in disbelief that a tragedy like this could happen so close to home.
It definitely hits my heart even more. You know, it hurts a little bit more. I feel like it's just another good person gone too soon. You know, this happens every day, but it hurts even more when somebody's so talented and so young. In the hip hop community, there needs to be a way to resolve issues more peacefully.
So let me stop this right there. He said it happens every day. Run it back.
So close to home.
It definitely hits my heart even more. You know, it hurts a little bit more. I feel like it's just another good person gone too soon. You know, this happens every day, but it hurts even more when somebody's so talented and so young.
So it hurts even more with somebody so talented and so young. It's fucking bullshit because most of the victims are young. Most of the victims are young, nameless, of course, but it doesn't matter if they're talented or not. None of that should matter. None of that should matter. It's absolutely ridiculous.
The hip hop community, there needs to be a way to resolve issues more peacefully.
Now, we want to note that Houston police have yet to identify the victims, citing that they want to make sure family and loved ones were notified first. At this time, it is unclear if they will be giving an updated media briefing anytime soon. They are working to find out who is responsible for the shooting, what led up to it, and are asking that anyone with information to give them or Crime Stoppers a call. And remember that you can remain anonymous. Back out here live, we've been seeing fans show up, some with flowers in hand, waiting for permission to be able to put it down near the scene and pay their respects. And Melanie, if you hear the name Migos, or if anybody hears the name Migos and think, oh, you know, I've never really heard of this group, you've likely heard some of their songs on the radio in public areas, some of those hits, Motorsport, Bad and Bougie, or Stir Fry, just to name a few. Reporting live from downtown Houston, Rosie Nguyen, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right.
There you have it. And this is the state of the black community. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's get some more news clips on it. Let's get some more news clips on it. I mean, like I said, guys, I do enjoy covering these stories. I think it's very important to the development and furtherance of our community, holding these people accountable because nobody else is doing it. And if you do hold these individuals accountable, you hate yourself, right? So if I got to do it, then so be it. If I got to be the bearer of bad news, then so be it. I'm willing to do it.
I'm Sharon Min Chow. We are following breaking news. Takeoff from the Atlanta-based rap trio Migos is dead following a shooting outside of a bar in downtown Houston. It happened about 2 this morning at the Green Street complex. That's where we find our Ogochi Iloko, who joins us live. And Ogochi, you are one of the first reporters on the scene. What have you learned so far?
Hey, Sherman, I was a lot of chaos at the time. It's cleared up since then, but we are live here at the Green Street complex in downtown Houston, where the medical examiner was seen taking a body away. Now, AP reports that the man shot and killed outside of the bar here. It was, in fact, a part of the Migos group, a rap group. 28-year-old Takeoff is who their rep with the group confirms. Now, take a look over here. I want to show you. Not too long ago, we saw at least 2 people drop off 2 flowers here in an attempt to start a memorial here for rapper Takeoff. Now, Houston police.
And that's all we get. When we get killed in the street by another black man, all they do is drop flowers and fucking stuffed animals and balloon releases. Absolute bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. I mean, this shit is ridiculous, y'all. I'm telling you. It's the same cycle repeated over and over again. The black community, oh man, we're just complacent in this shit, man. We are literally just complacent in killing each other. That's really all it is. Cyrus Cherry says denial is the first stage of grief. The mass denial we have in the community may be the beginning of self-awakening. Good luck. Romaire Dubois says that asteroid needs to hit. Hope Flyer says no worries, we're close to a nuclear strike. Regula Degla says double smash. Romaire Dubois says they brought the crap game to the bowling alley lanes, or to the bowling lanes, right? Regula Degla says, how is he in disbelief? This is rap culture. Exactly. How many Latinos or Asians or white artists in the hip hop community are murdered? Exactly. How many K-pop artists do you see getting killed in the streets? I mean, you niggas are ridiculous. Regula Degla says, right, where's the protest? Where's BLM? Where the fuck is BLM? Where's Black Lives Matter? We got Maine in the back. What's good, Maine?
Mm-hmm.
What up, what up? What's your take on this situation here with Takeoff being shot and killed?
What?
What'd you
Hello?
Can you hear me?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't really really care that much, but yeah, it's people are always getting laid down every day around here, it's just normal shit if you ask me. But
yeah,
like I said, I've never been on like a live thing like this. This is fucking pretty crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, yep, this is a live stream, and we're trying to get to the bottom of this Takeoff situation. But I mean, we pretty much got the story. But I mean, you said you don't care, but do you kind of see a pattern going on in the community?
I mean, rappers seems like a pretty dangerous business nowadays. Like,
yeah,
rappers are getting killed left and right. It's like normal shit now. Like,
yeah, and I think that's a deflection. I think that's an excuse for the Black community. It's not, oh well, rap is the most dangerous job. No, it's being around these niggas is really what it is. Like, unfortunately, that's just the issue right there, is just being in the vicinity, being in the proximity of these niggas who want to be seen as so hard and so thuggish. I mean, it's literally ridiculous. So I think it's more of an issue of that, not just, oh, the profession of rap is so dangerous. Like, you don't see, lyrical rappers getting killed like this. Like, all you see is like the gangster thug rappers, getting killed in this way.
Yeah, true that. But yeah, I wanted to say, man, I love the show. I watch all the videos. I comment. I donate too here and there, stuff like that. But
yeah,
like I said, man, I was crazy the other day because I was like, damn, I haven't seen no new video from you in a couple of days. Then you said you got shut down or suspended.
Yep.
So I was
They
like,
suspended.
wow.
They suspended me for a week. They don't want the message out there. They suspended me for a week because I said Kanye was right about George Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole Kanye thing is crazy too. He's losing all his little Adidas and all that other crazy shit. But Kanye is still the man. You know what I mean? I still like Kanye. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Love the show, man. Like I said, I'm here. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hey, appreciate you coming and joining the show, bro. Shout out to Maine for joining the show.
Yeah.
And
I'm from
giving your
Waterbury.
input.
I'm from Waterbury, Connecticut. So, like I said, I like the show. I've been on it for a little while. I got you from the Star Report. So I've been on ever since then, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah. But
All
yeah,
right,
man,
well,
like I said, you do the lives, I may tap in here and there, you know what I mean? But I didn't know I'd be like directly like talking to you. Like that was like, you know what I'm saying? I just clicked on it, did that stuff, whatever. But you know what I mean? Like I said, man, I'm here, man. I love the show and keep doing your thing, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
but yeah, shout out to Maine for joining the stream. We appreciate his input. Let's see. Let's get into some more of these comments. Talk says you got to fix the title for sharing. What? Mike Rowling says culture, not color. Chancellor says if your app is the problem, name the last time a white rapper was, or if rap is a problem, name the last time a white rapper was shot and killed by another white person. Exactly. You don't see Harry Styles or Machine Gun Kelly or Eminem or any of these white rappers getting shot and killed. What's the name? I'm gonna pack my bags because I got $20 in my pocket. Is that not McConan, but I forgot the other guy's name, white rapper. Regula Degla says it's no longer art intimidating life. The life is fuel driven and centered around the art. Talk says it says Kanye is sharing title. I don't know what you mean, because I pretty much, there isn't, let me see if there's a mistake going on. No, I'm looking at the title and yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the stream title. There's no issues with that. Let me see if I can double check. But I'm pretty sure there's no issues with that. Yeah, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're watching from, what stream you're watching from, but it doesn't say Kanye in any of the titles that I'm streaming from. So let's keep watching.
Quavo and Takeoff of the Atlanta-based rap trio were at a private party at 810 Billiards and Bowling when shots were fired. Investigators say the deadly shooting happened on a balcony outside the bowling alley on the 3rd floor just after 2:30 a.m. this morning. A group of about 40 people, we are told, were hanging out when someone started shooting. Investigators say people in the crowd ran and a man was shot in the head or neck. That man sadly died. 2 other victims, police say, were taken to nearby hospitals. A fan who took pictures with Takeoff after a performance at Bottled Blonde Houston this June shares his reaction to the devastating news.
It hurts, especially more because he performed at the House of Blues probably somewhat years ago. So it happened near a venue that he performed at. And also Toyota Center down the street is another spot that Migos performed at. So yeah, it definitely hurts.
That's so unfortunate there. A witness told me off camera that they heard arguing before shots rang out. We also know that Takeoff was a founding member of Migos, the rap group, known for big hits like Bad and Bougie and Stir Fry. Now, so far, no arrests have been made, but Houston police, we're told, are expected to give us an
Shorty look like she been eating way too much damn stir fry.
update with a press conference set for 3 p.m. this afternoon. Sherman?
All right, a lot of folks will be.
All right, so there you have it. Let's look at this last video that I have here. Maybe we have some more. Let me see. In the kitchen, shit whipping like a stir fry. In the kitchen, whipping like a stir fry. Okay, so we have police also speaking on the situation. So we'll get into that next as well. Just want to make sure I have all this pulled up for you guys before we go into it. All right. Is anybody else having difficulty sharing the video? Just let me know. He said it's like an episode of Black Mirror. Okay, so that's what it's sharing. I guess when the stream ends, it's gonna fix. I guess that's an issue with StreamYards. But okay, I see what you're saying. Well, I don't see it, but I understand it might be some issues. Now, from my YouTube, though, that's not what's coming up. It's not what I'm seeing on my side. Cyrus Cherry says, do you think this is a poverty thing? Thomas Soel said black culture is basically poor white culture, generations of poverty and mental illness. No, I don't think it's a poverty thing. All them niggas in that room were rich niggas. Facts. Or shooters or killers who was getting funded by rich niggas. Mike Rowland says singing songs about cooking drugs with Uzis. How else is it going to end? In the kitchen, so whipping like a stir fry. Right. So, I mean, whew, ridiculous.
TMZ is reporting that Takeoff, 1/3 of the rap group of Migos, is dead after an early morning shooting in Houston.
Yeah, Fox 5's Dan Bowens joins us with the very latest on this investigation. Some big news coming out of this.
Yeah, Bianca and Rosanna, no way around it. It's a devastating loss in the world of hip hop. A lot of this information just coming in the last few hours. The rapper known as Takeoff shot and killed in an overnight shooting. This happened in Houston, Texas. According to TMZ, local police and several witnesses say this all happened at about 2:30 this morning. Takeoff, whose real name was Kershnik Kari Ball, was one of the founding members of the chart-topping group Migos. He's seen here, right in the middle of your screen there. Police say he was killed at a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling, Houston. We have some video from outside of the location where this all happened. Again, it all happened overnight, about 2:30 in the morning. According to TMZ, Takeoff and fellow Migos member Quavo were there playing dice when some kind of fight broke out. Someone opened fire, shooting Takeoff. Some reports indicate he was shot in the head and pronounced dead at the scene.
There were some security guards that were in the area, but they heard the shooting, but no one saw who did the shooting. A lot of folks were there.
No one saw who did the shooting, but a lot of folks were there. Jesus Christ.
We're in front of the bar. The bar was actually closed at the time. They had the doors locked, but people were congregating out on the balcony area, and everybody fled.
And the Georgia-based group Migos was formed back in 2008. Their breakout single, Versace, was released in 2013. Takeoff was the youngest member of Migos and was 28 years old. Quavo was his uncle, and the third member, Offset, was his cousin. Most recently, Quavo and Takeoff unveiled a project as the duo Unk and Few. They had just released their latest music video as well. It was called Messy. That video came out just yesterday. Again, still a lot of unanswered questions here. We're still waiting to find out the specifics, potentially, of what led up to this shooting, that argument, and then the gunfire, and a possible suspect or suspects. No one has been arrested at this point in this case. Quavo was not injured in the shooting.
Nobody's been arrested. Guys, this is the deplorable state of the community.
Breaking news and an update that has just come in to our newsroom. A representative does confirm that rapper Takeoff has died in a shooting outside of a Houston bowling alley. Takeoff, who is part of Migos along with Quavo and Offset, was 28 years old. Houston police say officers responded shortly after 2:30 a.m. local time to reports of a shooting at 810 Billiards and Bowling. We're told that dozens of people had gathered on a balcony outside the bowling alley at the time, which was on the third floor of that building. Police say security guards who were in the area heard the shooting, but didn't see who did it. Last month, Takeoff and Quavo released their debut as a duo, only built for Infinity Links. Once again, we have learned for a representative here confirming that rapper Takeoff has died in a shooting outside of a Houston bowling alley. As we do get some more information on that, we will bring that to you live, raw, and unfiltered as we do here on Live Now from Fox. I do want to take you back out here.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck is going on with their audio. Oh, God.
Steven Spears, who's also with the Homicide Division. We're just giving a brief update on the investigation that occurred here at 1201 San Jacinto at approximately 2:30 this morning. Our officers were dispatched out here to a shooting that had just occurred. Upon arrival, they located multiple shell casings on the third level of the building at the 810 Bowling and Billiards. I guess it's a bowling and pool hall. We were informed that there was a private party being held at the event last night that ended at approximately 1 a.m., but the party carried over till about 2 a.m. till they were cleared out. That's when the shooting occurred, where it left one male deceased on scene and two others that were transported to area hospitals nearby. We are still in the process in the early stages of this investigation, trying to gather all the information we can, and we're looking for the public's help or anybody who was at the party or at the event that witnessed this to call the Homicide Division at 713-308-3600. If they want to remain anonymous, they can call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. We're looking for any information on the shooting at this time.
Do you know the conditions of the two people taken to the hospital?
We have investigators and officers heading that way now. We do not know. We know they're still alive and in surgery, but other than that, don't know the actual condition until we get there. Like I said, the one that is here is deceased. He's a black male in his late 20s. And like I said, we won't release any information on him until we're able to get more information, either from the medical examiner's office, once they positively identify him from the autopsy, or if a family member or friends or family come forward and give us information of who he is and things like that.
We're hearing rappers were involved in the shooting. Can you at least confirm that?
I mean, I can't confirm that. I can tell you that there are rappers at the party. I don't know if they're involved in the shooting, but like I said, it's still in the early process of the investigation. So once we find out more, we'll release that in either a press statement to y'all later on, or we'll give you another press conference.
So you haven't identified if the rappers are Migos? We were told by several witnesses who attended the party they were here at the bowling.
Yes, we were informed that they were here.
The
Yes.
Migos, Quavo, and Takeoff?
Yes.
So, is there any?
Oh, they're not called the Migos anymore. It's just Unk and Few now, because they're not rocking with Takeoff anymore. So what you have to understand.
Those cameras up there that y'all probably will be looking at during the daytime.
They do have surveillance video cameras here in the complex. Our investigators have reviewed the cameras and are still in the process of reviewing them. So once they're finished doing that, we'll have more information, like I said, later on. Like I said, still early in the process. And once we get all that information, we will provide it to you.
You mentioned that this was a private party. Was it private, or was it sort of like VIP closed off area and the general public who may have purchased tickets? If you're aware
As far as that detail, I was just informed that it was a private party or a private event. So
We were told there was some sort of argument between two groups. Do we know how this started? Do you guys have information on that, at least?
no, but whoever you're talking to, have them call us and we'll get the information, and more than welcome to.
You hear that? They don't want to do that. We're hearing that. Oh, well, whoever you're talking to, tell them to come to the police. They're not going to do that. This is the community. It's the same as leaving the black man out there to die in the streets, to bleed out. Not informing the police on who did what and who fired the shots is the exact same thing.
Do you guys have information on that, at least?
No, but whoever you're talking to, have them call us and we'll get the information, and more than welcome to get that information from them as well.
You see that little smirk? He knows that they're not going to do that. He knows the community is not going to do that. It's snitching. Fuck out of here.
We also heard that security guards were involved. Did you hear anything about that?
Like I said, we're still in the process.
And I'm sure you all are getting a lot of calls, as we are as well. Just to address it, just what can we expect moving forward with this case? It appears it could be high profile. Just what do you want the public to know moving forward on this matter?
Well, right now, anybody who knows anything, they need to call us instead of the news stations, because it appears that they're calling y'all and not us. So if you have information on this,
facts,
yes, please come forward. Call us at, like I said, the two numbers, the Homicide Division or Crime Stoppers. We'll take all information, interview you in person or over the phone. But yes, please come out, because if this does turn out to be a high-profile case, we want to make sure that justice is found for the people involved, not just the person who is shot, but everyone else who's at the hospital right now.
Do you happen to know how many people were here at the time?
At the time, we know there's anywhere between 40 and 50 people.
Do we have any more information about the two that are in the hospital, male or female, general ages, anything like that?
I don't at this time. To both hospitals. We found out about them late. They were private transport. So it got called in as a separate call from this. They weren't transported from the location. They took themselves to the hospital. So it took a little time for us to connect their case with this case.
And just to be clear, we know that rappers were here, but we don't know if any of the rappers were shot or is the one possibly killed.
Not at this time, no.
Just so we have the spelling.
All right. So there you heard right there. We did learn just a short time ago from a representative that Migos rapper Takeoff has been killed in that shooting at a party there at a Houston bowling alley, 801 Billiards and Bowling. A representative for Takeoff confirming the information a short time ago to the Associated Press. As we do get more information on that, we will bring that to you live, raw, and unfiltered here on Live Now from Fox. It is also worth noting that Quavo from Migos was apparently there at the party as well. It is not clear if he was hit by gunfire. As we do get that update, we'll bring that to you here on Live Now.
There you have it. We got more information on it. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rocking.
We are following more breaking news in Texas, where a member of the popular rap group Migos has been shot and killed.
Police say 28-year-old rapper named Takeoff died in the shooting at a bowling alley early this morning. CBS 2's Zania Maldonado joins us live from the newsroom with the very latest on the investigation. Here's Zania.
Chris and Mary, this is a devastating loss to the hip-hop community and fans of the Grammy-nominated rap trio Migos. Now, Takeoff was found dead after investigators say shots rang out during an after-party overnight. Atlanta-based rapper Takeoff, real name Kershnik Kari Ball, has died, according to police, after he was shot at a bowling alley in Houston.
We were informed that there was a private party being held at the event last night that ended at approximately 1 a.m., but the party carried over till about 2 a.m. till they were cleared out. That's when the shooting occurred.
Takeoff is a member of acclaimed hip-hop trio Migos, alongside rappers Quavo, his uncle, and Offset, his cousin, also the husband of popular rapper Cardi B. Police say following a private party, Takeoff was shot at 810 Billiards and Bowling, where he and Quavo were playing dice around 2:30 a.m. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Quavo was unharmed. 2 others were also shot and taken to a nearby hospital.
We are still in the process in the early stages of this investigation, trying to gather all the information we can.
Members of the hip-hop community waking up to the news Tuesday morning left in shock.
I'm having a difficult time wrapping my brain around someone so young and talented being murdered at 28. So
how the fuck are they surprised? It's literally ridiculous. Like, what the fuck?
You know, my heart goes out to his family and his fans as well, because people across the
fair use
the whole world and internet space are in mourning right now.
The group, formed back in 2008, is known for mainstream hits such as Versace and Bad and Bougie, which hit #1 on the Billboard charts in 2016. Last month, Takeoff and Quavo released a new project as a duo, Unk and Few, and they released their latest music video, Messy, just yesterday.
Migos and Takeoff are Platinum Plus selling rappers, Platinum Plus selling artists, Grammy nominated
artists.
And their footprint in pop culture is all over the place.
Now, Houston police say security guards who were in the area heard shots ringing but did not see anything. No word on what led up to the shooting, and so far, no arrests have been made. In the newsroom, Zania Maldonado, CBS 2 News.
Zania, thank you.
Man, it just keeps rolling in, guys. Just keeps rolling in.
For breaking news, one of the members of the incredibly popular rap group Migos was shot and killed in Houston. Representatives for the group have confirmed the rapper known as Takeoff has died following this morning's shooting in Houston. The rapper's real name was Kershnik Kari Ball. He was 28 years old. His group, Migos, first formed in Atlanta in 2008. And by 2013, the trio hit it big with the single Versace. Drake actually was featured on the song and it blew up. They've gone on to produce 20 platinum and gold singles and albums. Houston police say the shooting happened early this morning during a private party at a bowling alley. TMZ and Variety are reporting Takeoff was playing dice outside on the balcony when a fight broke out, ending in a shooting.
There were some security guards that were in the area, but they heard the shooting, but no one saw who did the shooting. A lot of folks were there. They were in front of the bar. The bar was actually closed at the time. They had the doors locked, but people were congregating out on the balcony area, and everybody fled.
Takeoff died there at the bowling alley. 2 others were hurt and taken to the hospital in private cars. Another member of the group, Quavo, he was there at the party. He wasn't hurt. Police haven't arrested anyone and are now reviewing security video from the bowling alley. You know, I wanted to talk a little bit about Takeoff and his career, right? So Migos is a rap trio. It's Takeoff, Quavo, and Offset. But just weeks ago, Quavo and Takeoff kind of branched out, releasing their first album as a duo called Unk and Few.
So it wasn't that they branched out. They were beefing with Offset because Offset had sex with Saweetie, and they addressed that in their new album. So some snakery going on there, fuckery, betrayal, backstabbing, lustful connivingness was going on in the inner sanctum, and that's why they broke up.
Getting a lot of positive reaction, specifically for how Takeoff shined on the record in a way he hasn't always been recognized for. Obviously, Quavo is incredibly famous. Offset married to Cardi B. His career has kind of blown up.
But Takeoff got left off bad and bougie. Just say it. Just say it. That's what she wants to say. Oh, do it look like I got left off bad and bougie? We can go back to that clip too. We can go back to that clip too. Like she's saying, oh, well, Offset's married to Cardi B. Quavo obviously took off, but Takeoff, he was the lesser talented of the 3, is what she's basically implying.
People weren't giving maybe Takeoff the recognition he deserved. And that changed just days ago. Here he is on the podcast Drink Champs.
I'm chill, you know what I'm saying, laid back, but it's time to pop it, you know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers, you know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
It's so sad to me hearing him say, you know, I don't want my flowers later on when I'm not here, not knowing that just days later, you know, we'd be reporting this awful news.
Yeah, that interview literally happened last week.
I think that was Noriega actually was there and a bit kind of saying, you know, you shine. He's like, you know, you always shine. He's a rap fan, but it felt like you were dancing on this album. And he asked him if he felt like he had something to prove. And he said, absolutely. Like he was tired of people putting him in the shadows. You know what I mean? Like not recognizing
not giving
his
him
talent.
enough time.
Yeah, and he got the chance to do this. The saddest part about this is these guys are family, actually. Like Quavo and Offset are cousins. And Takeoff is Quavo's nephew.
That's what I was about to ask you. That's what I'd read before.
Yeah,
and I didn't know
uncle and nephew.
Okay.
So to think his uncle was there.
Right.
These kids are all around the same age. Not kids, these are grown men, but they're young, you know. They're 28, 30, 31, and they all grew up together as brothers. And to think that Quavo was there and had to watch this happen, it's horrifying.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
I'm sad for them.
And we're still getting more information, but over Dice, a game of Dice.
You know, who knows? That's what TMZ is reporting. But I think the
sad. You hear the non-melanated women saying, I mean, it's so sad, but over a dice game? And then the black one, who knows? Who knows? Well, that's what TMZ is reporting. Ma'am, TMZ has been fairly accurate, especially pertaining to these black rap artists' deaths, okay? So TMZ has been very accurate in their reporting. So, who knows? We don't know if it was over a dice game. As if it's so hard to believe that black people are killing each other over absolutely nothing. That's just so hard to fathom, isn't it, ma'am? Like, what the fuck is she talking? Oh, we don't know if it was over that. Ma'am, it was over a fucking dice game. Something as trivial as a dice game. And guess who was the instigator of the conflict? Quavo.
Had to watch this happen. It's horrifying.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
I'm sad for them.
And we're still getting more information, but over Dice, a game of Dice.
You know, who knows? That's what TMZ is reporting. But
know.
I think the saddest thing is that a 28-year-old lost his life.
Dude, the saddest thing is a 28-year-old lost his life, but literally I report on children being murdered every single day. And, it's not sad that they're dying because, they have no name. They're just some random black kid who gets killed in the street by a stray bullet. But when Takeoff gets shot and killed, it's a big issue. And, the world needs to burn for this. And stop sharing the video of him getting killed. Like, shut the fuck up. These people don't care. They don't care. They don't care. What's good, Chancellor in the building? What's good, bro?
What's up? What's up?
Shit, what do you think about this situation?
So at first, I'm thinking like,
I honestly don't know what to believe. I'm gonna just play the skepticism card here. It seems very weird once you get the news reporting it, because the news, like Twitter and TMZ, had more information than the news. You know, we knew it was literally, I knew it was a dice game within the first 5 minutes of me literally looking on Twitter and being, oh, they were playing dice and he got killed. Literally, that's like the first thing I saw. So it's very troubling for me to hear the news like, yeah, we don't have all the information yet and things like this, and then, you know, coming out with it later. And yeah, you could say maybe they got, you know, the information a little late, but I would doubt that, seeing as, you know, usually news stations have teams of social media people, you know, like they hire people to stay on the news, on top of the news and things like that. And then that Drink Champs interview, how he just said all that and stuff, like, it's just, that's very odd, bro. Like stuff like that just like really makes my antennas pop up, because it's like, I understand, at least in the industry, a lot of these people do sign contracts and they don't know what's in the contracts and stuff like that. But at some point, I think that these people literally will trade their life. Like, hey, you can be on top for this long or whatever. And then, you know, you got to go out. I don't know. I don't want to, you know, start any theories or conspiracy theories, but it's just a lot of the way the information's coming out. And it's similar to the Nancy Pelosi and Paul Pelosi thing. How the media try to report it one way, but it turns out it was just a prostitute that her husband hired and, you know, was doing, you know, weird things with. But the news was reporting it as like some MAGA guy who was like a QAnon fanatic or whatever.
Yeah, they were.
So it's just, it's just a tough situation. I mean, it's sad because it's the community and how people are reacting and stuff, but as far as what really happened, like Quavo did seem very distraught. Like I heard it in his voice,
no, for sure.
I don't think you can act that, you know?
Yeah, but then you have to ask yourself, cui bono, who benefits?
Right.
Who benefits?
Exactly.
And I mean, the streams are going to go up. Record labels being able to cash in on that life insurance policy. So let's break down this Drink Champs interview, this snippet.
Really, really love about the project is how you shine it. Like, I feel like not like, of course you were shining before, but I feel like you were dancing on this one. Yeah. I felt like you was just like, yo, I feel like it was like it was always your time. It was your time to prove it. Is that something you had in your mind when you was going in recording? Oh, for sure. Okay. You know what I mean, enough is enough. You know, I'm chill. You know what I'm saying, laid back, but it's time to pop it. You know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers. You know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
God damn it!
You know what I mean? I want them right now. So.
Give me
Really, really.
Wow. Very, you know, I mean, it's very telling.
Right. But I mean, like in the last few years, I have like, that's kind of become like a common phrase amongst people.
Yeah.
Like, give me my flowers now. You know,
Yep.
so.
Yeah.
It's
Very
just-
interesting.
It's sad, bro. Like, I wonder, do you know if he's like Quavo's, he's Quavo's nephew. Do you know if it's like his sister or his brother that's the father or mother?
Shit, I have no clue.
I couldn't imagine if like I was out with one of my uncles and I got killed. Like my mama would be like, "What were y'all niggas doing?" Like for real.
Right.
Exactly. So, but yeah, thanks for having me up, man. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Love the stream. I'm gonna keep watching. You guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, so that was Chancellor's take, man. Shout out to the brother right there. Just received a Cash App from my boy Rod Dubois. So $10 Cash App. I appreciate that, my guy. Let's keep going.
You know,
just when his career was.
There's no possibly good reason that a 28-year-old could lose their life, you know? No.
All right, so that is as much of the news coverage as we have. Now I want to cover this Gilly the Kid take. Here we go. So let me break down this Gilly the Kid take, because he's finna say some bullshit I already know.
Why every time something happened to a rapper or athlete or entertainer or anybody of color, the first thing you niggas do is pull your fucking phones out and start recording?
Dude, it's not just people of color.
It's not just people of color. I mean, this is absolutely crazy.
And post that shit on the internet, man. You niggas is clowns for that shit, man.
And like I said earlier, Gilly, respectfully, shut the fuck up. Shut the hell up. We need more people to post what's actually going on in the community. It is what it is. Unless we see what's going on, there's not going to be a change in behavior.
Niggas is clowns for that shit, man. The last image a motherfucker want to see is they peoples laying on the ground bleeding the fuck out, man. Niggas be having mamas, kids, grandmamas, uncles, aunties. That's some dumb shit, man. But the first thing y'all niggas do is pull your phone out. Ooh, look at such and such. Man, that shit ain't cool, man. For real, man. You niggas, that nigga just lost his life, and you niggas is trying to get likes.
It's not about getting likes. It's not about getting likes. It's about spreading awareness. It's about spreading awareness. This is the reality of the situation. The black community needs to see this shit. The black community needs to see this shit. Like these dudes, you're so mad. You're mad about the person filming, but you're not mad about the individual who shot Takeoff. What the fuck are we talking about here? This is the mentality of the black community. It's absolutely embarrassing. Like you're over here chastising a person who pulled his phone out, didn't catch nobody, didn't kill nobody. And then you also on the back end glorify other black men. As long as they're famous, black men who kill other people is cool. But, you know, if the person getting killed is the famous one, no, then now it's a tragedy. Dude, get the fuck out of here.
Tell me how that shit add up, man. You niggas, and all you blog sites, y'all niggas is out of pocket, man. Y'all niggas be trying to get clickbait. You niggas is suckers, man. That man laying on the ground, he bleeding out, and niggas recording it and posting that shit on the internet.
So you have the same people that you're crying about. You have black men who post about, yeah, we just killed this nigga. We finna spin on this nigga, showing guns, waving guns, directing them at other black men digitally, showing money, talking about, oh, you fuck nigga this, you fuck nigga that. So you don't have a problem with that, but you have a problem with people posting what actually happened on the scene. It's ridiculous.
Man, y'all niggas is clowns for that shit. I'm telling you, man. This the reason why I be hating niggas, man. I'm telling you, man.
So that's the reason why. Because they're filming the man's dead body. That's why. Not because they were killing each other at 100 miles per hour. But just because, y'all filmed his body when he was dead. Oh, boo. Well, the black community needs to see this shit. If we didn't see it, it would not hit home. So you're sitting here upset that somebody filmed Takeoff's dead body, which is honestly just good reporting. Honestly. But you're not upset at the person who actually killed him. Backwards.
It just be us. I be hating niggas, man. Shout out to fucking Takeoff, man.
As if black people are the only ones who pull out their camera when something crazy happens. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
And rest in peace, man. Shout out to his family, man. We send our condolences to y'all for $1 million worth of game, man. Shout out to QC. Shout out to P. Shout out to Coach. The Migos, everybody, man. Hold y'all head, man. But y'all niggas gotta stop that shit, man. That shit is not cool, man. Rest in peace, man. Takeoff, man. Love you, Neff.
So you heard what he said. You heard what he said. And the comments are about to grill him. Thank God. LOL, get your community to stop rapping about killing each other. Actually be a community and not blocks that hate each other. The only community that doesn't stand with each other. Facts. And then somebody said, what the fuck do you do? Wallow and Gilly do a lot for the community. Never heard of you. Somebody said, actually used to volunteer at soup kitchens on the weekends. What have you done for your community? Have you ran after school activities to get kids off the street? Like I have in Jackson Heights. So obviously virtue signaling contest, but he wasn't wrong. Somebody said, show me proof you had impact. This is, oh God. He mad at the wrong thing. He should be mad at the person who shot him. Absolutely right. It's almost like you can have an issue with more than one thing at the same time. And bunch of numbers. Okay. Wish he was this upset about violence in the black community and promoting music that glorifies violence. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's the reality of the situation. But we know that they're not mad at the music that glorifies violence. How do we know that they're not mad? Because they continue to interview rappers like Lil Durk. They continue to interview, rappers who are singing about shooting and killing other black men. Instead of getting mad that why don't you get mad at the reason or the main reason why was arguing over a game? Why was there a gun on dude's front car seat? Why you blame the person recording? Takeoff was dead already from the first shot. This dude over here trying to act hard for no reason. Exactly. Somebody needs to tell Gilly the kid to shut the fuck up. Listen, it's like the news. If it bleeds, it leads. You can't be mad at people for recording tragedies. It's what cameras were put on phones for. This ain't the 90s. Exactly. Like, what a fucking idiot. I mean, these guys just make themselves sound stupid as shit. No flame, no fire, no smoke for the individual who shot Takeoff. But, oh, you niggas are sick because y'all filming shit. Shut the fuck up. Nobody takes you old niggas seriously anymore. This is a new fucking age.
Keep the motherfucker recording. Motherfucker. Yeah, you trying to cause irreparable harm to me forever. Keep the motherfucker recording.
So I think he was talking about the situation he had with Soulja Boy. But everybody mad at the video are fucking stupid. Y'all must not know what era we living in. Start understanding that no matter what goes on in the world today, there's going to be a damn video. The president could get killed tomorrow, and I bet there'll be a video. So relax. Facts. Recording or not, another man was shot and another man pulled the trigger. Another black man. This argument is a waste of time. So you're okay with people posting somebody's dead body? Absolutely. Because that statement you made kind of makes it sound like you are. Maybe you need to get your priorities straight and check yourself before somebody else says, yeah, I'm 100% okay with, black people, filming and exposing the carnage that's going on in the community, whether it's Takeoff being killed or an innocent 7-year-old kid being killed. Yeah, I want that imagery to be out there so that, something can trigger something in the community that we can change. But obviously we know that's not going to happen. No solutions. Complaining with no solution is just called bitching. What is your solution? Take away people's phone. How about to learn to be respectful? Whatever. You need to go viral. The need to go viral is getting out of hand. They're literally blaming the cameraman. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Guys, I can't stand any more of this shit. Shout out to somebody just hit me with a $20 PayPal. Wow. Thank. Shout out to Charles. He says, fuck YouTube. Keep up the good work. Hey, thanks, Charles. You already know what it is, bro.
Oh, say less.
So, guys, I appreciate everybody for coming in the stream. I appreciate everybody for showing love. Guys, make sure you sub to the channel BGZM News 17. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, Black Gen Z Mindset. Black Gen Z Mindset will be posting again in 2 days, I think the suspension ends. So I'm going to be posting again on Black Gen Z Mindset in 2 days. What else? The merch in the description box below. Join the Discord. Send me stories on Discord. Guys, stop emailing me stories. Send it to the Discord, and that's how I'll cover them. I'm not going to get to everything, but I am going to cover things from the Discord more often, at least 2 to 3 videos a week from the Discord. So keep sending the stories to the Discord. Join the Discord. The merch store, guys, the merch store. We have Black Gen Z merch. People are telling me to make White Lives Matter hoodies, so I might be doing that as well. So guys, check out the merch store. We've got so many different colors and hoodie ideas. Soros funded DAs. That one is a hot topic. Sisters Come Get Your Kids hoodies. These Super Gremlins are on Demon Time hoodies. 90s Baby NFT hoodies. I mean, the list goes on and on. We're providing great value. We got Janquavius Jackson hoodies. As you can see, the Janquavius hoodies going crazy right now. We got the Officer Brooks for President hoodies. As you can see, we got the Pushaisi mask half neck gator hoodies, or not hoodies, but the half neck gators. So you guys can go cop that as well. Got stuffed animals for the kids. So, hey, I mean, if you can't support, that's fine. But, you know, that's a way that you can get value from supporting the channel. So, you know, anything helps, anything counts. You know, YouTube doesn't want this message out there. They want to basically inhibit my growth. They don't want the overall message, the dominant message, to be spread. They don't want accountability to be held upon the community, because I guess the powers that be, okay, whoever you want to identify them as, they want this carnage to continue to go on, because there is a financial incentive in this, or a sociological, political incentive that we're probably not going to feel the ramifications of for a couple more decades. But I'm sure that there is a awakening, or there is a reckoning coming for the community, and this is the beginning of it. Something sparked off after the 2020 Black Lives Matter riots, looting and riots. There were no protests; it was just looting and riots. But there, you know, something popped off. And everything has changed since then. D says, "Shit, I miss everything. Don't know what we're talking about. I'm late. Damn, D." Let's see. David says legacy media shows very limited coverage of crimes in other areas, right? Let's see. D says yes, waiting for the playback to catch the story. Cyrus Cherry says, you got to do Daryl Brooks. You ever thought about starting a channel where you tell the news in storyline format? That would take, I have thought about it kind of, but it would take a lot more time than it does to do what I'm doing now, but maybe in the future. David says Ak and Gen Z both have Rumble channels. Cyrus Cherry says not enough noise for Rumble. Yeah, I am streaming live on Rumble if you guys want to check it out, but there's literally like one person in the chat on Rumble. Let me just see. Yeah, so there's literally one person in the chat on Rumble. So, and they haven't even chatted. They're just watching from Rumble. So, I don't think Rumble has gotten their algorithm together, because my idea is like the more videos you post, the more your content should be pushed. I mean, if I look at my past Rumble streams and Rumble posts, like I'm not getting any views. I'm not getting any likes. Like there's no comments. Like Rumble does not, Rumble's algorithm only works like for their top content creators. It doesn't work for like people who are starting channels. At least YouTube gives you a fighting chance to grow your channel. I see no way to grow on Rumble unless I'm already like quasi famous or some bullshit. And then like people, and then I say, hey, I have 10,000 live viewers right now. Go to my Rumble. That's the only way you're going to get Rumble views. The only way you're going to get views on Rumble is if you direct traffic to Rumble. Like you're not going to authentically get views on Rumble just from them like pushing you in the algorithm. And then when you look at the main page of Rumble, all of it is just like fucking political shit, which is, I mean, my shit is a political channel as well. But there's not much, from what I'm seeing, there's not much diversity in the algorithm to push content creators who spend more time on the platform. And that's usually how social media companies work. The more time you put in, the more videos you post, the more growth that you have on your channel. But as you can see on my Rumble, it's, you know, quite frankly, not growing at all. So, I mean, that is what it is. You know, y'all go subscribe to the Rumble and check it out. Every time I get suspended on YouTube, that's where I'll be. Also on the backup channel, BGZM News 17. But you know, it's difficult. It's difficult. But I do want to play this last clip of Takeoff explaining that it doesn't look like that he got left off of Bad and Bougie, and this is kind of what he kind of blew up for. I mean, I'm not going to say he blew up from this because the Migos were already a thing, but a lot of attention got put on this situation when academics asked him if he felt some type of way for getting left off Bad and Bougie. So we'll watch this, then we will terminate the stream, get up out of here. Guys, leave a comment so that this stream can be pushed in the algorithm. Guys, show some love to the channel. Support the channel. Doesn't have to be financially. Like, share, subscriptions do just as much damage as, you know, buying a hoodie, buying a t-shirt or anything. But I do want to walk around the city of Atlanta one day and see people in some BGZM News 17 merch. I think that will be extremely neat. And it would, you know, continue to motivate me to keep going. As you guys know, that this past week has been very demoralizing for me, my channel, and the growth of Black Gen Z Mindset, BGZM News 17, and Jenquavius Jackson. So you already know what it is. We're going to leave off with this video, and then we are going to give it to Jenquavius to take us away. Peace, guys. Enjoy your day. If there's any more information on the Takeoff slaying, then I probably will cover it once I get back from suspension, YouTube suspension. So peace, guys. Back to the depths of YouTube prison I go.
Hey man, we got the Migos with us here on the BT Awards carpet, looking like a fashion spread. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we blessed, man. We dripping too, by the way. What going on?
I ain't seen this much ice ever.
In the building. You know what the fuck going on.
Yeah,
Big Stones.
Yo, I feel like every week, okay, but I do want to talk to Takeoff. Takeoff, listen, I feel like there's like a running joke with you being left off Bad and Bougie. Like, how do you feel with the group is succeeding, but sometimes people pinpoint like, why isn't he here? Why isn't he turned up like the other two?
I ain't left off Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Nah, I mean, it don't look like it.
Yeah, 500 on the chain. No game.
That's one thing I like about the group, because ever since when you were in jail, even though you might see one or the other, y'all move as a collective.
All right, we got to wrap this up, though.
My bad.
I couldn't
Wrap
hear
it up
anything
then.
over there, to be honest.
Close it.
Close it.
Close it. Hey, listen, man. I wish I could talk to the Migos longer, man. It's one of my favorite groups. I've been covering for so long. I'm glad they succeeded, man.
Hey man, you guys are nominated tonight. Have a good show.
Wait. No. Wait.
Where's the security guard?
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Medgar Evers, and it's a very tranquil scene compared to just a couple hours ago where a drive-by shooting just took place. Excuse me, I'm getting live updates as we speak. I've just been updated to the amount of casualties from this drive-by shooting, and I'm getting reports that 2 people were actually declared deceased and 27 others were shot and injured but are in stable condition. And although we must pray for the families of the fallen, we must also praise God for the aim of the super gremlin. If you want to know more about the victims of this crime, make sure you add BGZM News 17 on Patreon at www.patreon.com/BlackGenZMindset. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment on the video to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. For more hard-hitting news coverage from the community, by the community, I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
And cut.
All right, dogs. Let's get the out of here before these niggas come back.
Whoa. Yo. Ain't that nigga J?
Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
He just went live.
That ain't
with
me.
That funky ass suit on.
That's that nigga. That's not me.
Hey, get that nigga.
Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Pray for me.
Oh, look at Daddy.
He's not my grandma.
Really, Ava?
He's not. My dad's in jail and I miss him.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can tell you.
So it is what it is.